Hello viewers and welcome to the Pro at Academy Sports Ground, where we will be bringing you some Capricon Group Netball Super League action as it is happening. And yes, we've got 10 matches happening right now, and then another 34 matches lined up. But we will be bringing you the action as it is taking place between WAP, Windhoek Afrikaanse Privaat School, and Walvis Bay Private High School. Stay tuned and enjoy the match as it is happening here at the Pro at Academy Sports Ground. We are in the company of Jade Fourie, captain of Walvis Bay Private High School. How are you doing, Jade?
Good, thanks, and you?
I'm cool. Now, Jade, this is your fourth match. How has it been going for you guys?
Well, we had school holidays, so we had a lot of time to do conditioning and preparing and making new game strategies for the upcoming game.
Now, we know WAP is not an easy opponent. What strategy will you employ for this match?
Well, we have luckily played against them before in our Desert Sports Festival, and we had to already compromise the game strategy and try and see what else we can do to maybe improve our game, and I think we have got that down. So we'll see tonight how that's going to play out.
So Jade, what are your team's strengths?
Our strength is definitely the defense side. The defensive, we've been together for now like 5 years, so that is definitely our strong part, and our shooting pair is really great. They've been like together for 12 years, school years, so yes.
So you've won your first 3 games, and obviously you will want to win this one. What would your message be for your team and your supporters?
Just to keep your head up, and even if we do a mistake, it's just to pick up and carry each other on till the end.
Thank you so much. Anything for your supporters?
Hope you enjoyed the game.
Thank you so much, Jade, and you enjoy your game.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Bye. We are in the company of Renel Steentup, the captain of WAP. So how are you doing? I'm cool. So what are your expectations for today's match?
I think we will communicate very well, and we will work together this weekend and be more open to communication, and we will do good.
So tell me your strategy. What type of match are you going to play against Walvis Bay Private School?
We will play the best match that you have ever seen this year. We will pass very well to each other, small balls and not wide distance, and we will just be the best we can be on the field.
So netball is a team sport. What strength does your team have?
My team has very much strength. We communicate very well. We know when the other one is at some point. We can throw. We know when they're ready. We know their mindset.
So tell me, what would you like to tell your supporters? Because we are streaming this match live and people will be watching on YouTube, Facebook, and TV. What would your message be to your supporters?
I will tell my supporters thanks, because they have helped us very much through the whole year that we have been here. They have supported us and given us strength.
I'd like to put you on the spot.
Score for this game. I think we will win with 12 points. I don't know what the score will be, but I think we will win with 12 points.
So finally, your message to your teammates.
I want to tell them that I believe in every one of them, that I know what their strengths are, and I know they can do their best.
Thank you so much for speaking to us and enjoy your match.
Number 2. What's better?
Ladies and gentlemen,
What's on double?
we say welcome
Yeah,
to Pro
it's on
Ed
0.
Academy here in Swakopmund. This is the place to be, and we are bringing you some live action from the Capricon Group Schools Netball
One of-
Super League
Yeah,
match
switch one
between
No, no, switch one
WAP
off and leave.
and Walvis Bay Private
But-
High Schools.
This is
The
number 2
teams
over
are
there, so
as
that must
follows.
be...
For Walvis Bay Private High School, these are now the under 19 teams. We have Jade Forrie, Biandri Duvenage, Megan Leroux, Elizabeth Besser, Roberta Manale, Elzaya Alberts, Raimonda Hummel, Kurbe Bierkes with Salome Swart as the coach. And then for WAP, we have Sonette Fielding, Joanne Stein, Lara Nika Pretorius, Clara Lux, Mandy Williams, Danielle Esterhuizen. We have Essie Kitching, Andri Boysen, Janelle Steenkamp, and Janae Hatching. We also have Marcel Janssen van Rensburg as the coach of the WAP team. So we are ready and raring to
I think
go.
it's
Both
no,
teams
this is too
on the
much,
court.
too much ambiance.
Yeah, but just know it was... Yeah.
But still, the okay. Let me just go listen, and I'll be back.
Looks good.
So the teams are lined up, inspections are being conducted. We can also share with you that Pro Ed had defeated Archipena just a moment ago. That was in the match before this one with 27-20, a closely contested encounter. And now we are ready and raring to go for this Super League match involving WAP and Walvis Bay Private School. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined by the renowned and well-known netball personality, MC Esterhuizen. How are you doing, MC?
Hi, thank you. I'm very well, thank you. And thank you for having me. It's good to be back, and it's also good. It's always good to be at the school's netball.
Thank you so much, MC. You are the lady with the know-how, so please take us through this match.
Okay, this is Walvis Bay Private High School. Is playing. It's the Super League. And Walvis Bay Private High School is playing against the Walvis Bay the Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. It's the Super League game, so it has just started. And it is so good to see that we can do netball again after COVID has tripped us and dropped us off so much. So the girls are very, very anxious to go out there and to play. But also, I'm not just here to come and watch the game. I'm also our the Erongo regional coach for the under-19s, under-youth coach. So I'm also here to scout for talent, and so that is actually the purpose of why I am here.
What have you seen up to now as MC?
Well, so far in the Wolfish Bay Private High School team, we have 2 players who was in the national under-19 team that participated in Malawi recently. And then we also have Roberta Manala, who is also a national schools player and with a lot of experience. And so far they are managing to keep each other at bay. There's no, it's also it's still early days, so you can't say that it's going one way or the other. Because so far it's just, I think they are just finding their feet first before they're gonna go out there. And also the Center for Wolfish Bay Private High, she has just played under 17 national. So there's quite a lot of experience in this Wolfish Bay side. But the Windhoek Afrikaans Private School, they were the champions at the NAPSU Games that was held in Shumep recently. So yeah, it's quite a good matchup. And I think we are in for some very entertaining netball.
What would you say in terms of the levels of netball? How are our standards reflecting?
You know what? Coming back from the recently Boksburg netball, we went to the all ages with our national teams, and we had such good netball, and the level of play was so good. And we, as Namibia, we do not have to stand back for our South African counterparts.
Wonderful.
And there was just a very, very good shot taken by the goal attack for Wolfish Bay Private High School. And the level of our play is of a high standard, our schools, and it's a very good feeding ground to our national side. So I'm very happy, and we are very, very positive about our school's netball because it's very healthy, very, very strong, and as you can see, things are progressing very well, especially for Wolfish Bay Private High. They are really taking the game to Windhoek at the moment. Very, very good matchup. But like I said, I think the girls are hungry. And this is just the first quarter. We can be in for a very, very entertaining match.
Yes. In terms of, we know behind all successful teams are coaches and empires. How are we doing as a region when it comes to that aspect?
Okay, you know what? The Erongo region, we are not called the mighty Erongo for nothing.
Yes.
We have some of the best coaches and some of the best umpires. And Miss Salome Swart, who is the coach for the Wolfish Bay Private High School, she's also a national schools coach. And she's also one of our best umpires.
So we are sorted in the region.
We are absolutely sorted in this region. And right now, the 2 umpires who is officiating at this game is Sonia, who's also from the Erongo region. She doesn't have any ties with any of the teams playing. That's why she can officiate this game. But she's also one of our best umpires, as well as Aaron. Aaron has not had a lot of exposure so far, but he is really, really so good, and he's really doing his best. He is one of our young and upcoming umpires.
Brilliant. So any of these girls playing for clubs?
You know what? The school sports union has a policy that the girls are not allowed to play for clubs at this stage, especially not our Premier League girls, which I think is a good thing because then they can concentrate on their school's netball. So yeah, but they are allowed to play for first division teams, and I think there are 2 that plays for first division, but the school always comes first. The school always get preference to when it comes to netball. So if there was going to be league games tomorrow, because this is going to continue tomorrow,
yes.
and if there was going to be games tomorrow, the school will get preference to the league,
Wonderful.
or
wonderful.
rather to the senior league, because this is also league.
Yes. Okay, so back to the business at hand. Walvis Bay enjoying a 4 points lead, 3 points lead. What would you advise WAP to do?
You know, like I said, it's still very, very early. I think they are just sizing each other up. But you know, and I would say they should just take it one ball at a time. At the moment, Walvis Bay Private High is playing very, very fast-paced netball, and WAP wants to do the same. They should just, like there now, you see she totally opened the game up there, and the wing attack could pass to the goal shooter under the goal post. So they should just play at their own pace and not try to copy what Walvis Bay is doing.
Yes, and they've managed to trim that lead to 2 points. It's 5-3
Exactly.
now.
You see, so you see, and there it's gonna, they must just slow down, and that is exactly what Walvis Bay should also do. They should rather slow the game down and go at a lower pace, and then they will get better results.
I think the fact that WAP hit back so soon also have unsettled Walvis Bay now.
Absolutely, absolutely, and that is why they quickly they managed to get to shorten to narrow the gap to just that 2 points, which is they. The keeper has been penalized outside the circle, which leave it open for both shooters inside, and that is usually, it's very difficult for one defender to defend two shooters. So the keepers, the defenders should be very careful not to be penalized outside the goal circle.
MC, in terms of this venue, when we arrived here, we said to ourselves, but this pitch is massive. You know, it's an indoor pitch and it appears to be massive.
You see, it's only because we are not used to indoor, and it will appear bigger because it's indoor, and when you're outside, it's open spaces, so you see your eye is used to outdoor courts.
Yes.
And now you came in here and all of a sudden you see it indoor and you think, but this is much bigger than outside. This is a standard netball court. It's nothing bigger than the one that's outside. The same with the goalpost, the same with the ball. This one is just indoor, but it's a fantastic facility.
Yes.
And it is so good to see that Pro Ed has this facility, especially with our weather conditions at the coast.
Yes.
We should have more of these. And you know, when we go overseas, when we play international, this is the kind of facilities that we are going to be playing at. And that is why our girls struggle when they get used to indoor facilities, because we are not used to that. So this is a very, very good platform for them to get used to this kind of facility.
So WAP taking the lead at this stage of the match?
Yes, WAP is taking the lead. There's a 1 point lead because, see there, a brilliant interception by Monde, who was the Namibian under-17 center. So I think they are playing much more careful now. And I think WAP has found their rhythm now. A nice long feed into the circle for Megan Leroux. Megan, who is a national under-19 player. She went to Malawi. So a very, very good shot there by Megan. Come running out. And that is the first quarter. And they are level at 6 apiece.
Okay, MC, we'll be back after the break. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The first quarter has just come to a conclusion. It is tied at 6-all. The stage is set for some thrilling netball. And this match is just one of many others being played at Pro Ed today. Now, this is the Capricon Group Schools Netball League competition. Yes, it started off in May with the first matches played in Windhoek at Gymnasium, and then the competition moved to Windhoek High School in June, and then we are now in July, and this next leg of the competition is being hosted by Pro Ed here in Swakopmund. From where we will head in August, we will head to Pareses Park in Erongo, and then the playoffs on between the 19th up to the 20th of August, and the playoffs will be hosted at Windhoek Gymnasium in Windhoek. Yes, so we are returning to the action. So MC, the scores are tied at 6 each. What do you expect for the second quarter?
Well, I expect fireworks from both these two teams, and I expect that there's going to be a little bit of more aggression on the defensive side for Walvish Bay, because that is the only way that they can get balls to go to this. That was a very good interception there by Elizabeth Bester, the goal defense for Walvish Bay, she is also a national under-19 player.
So these teams are actually packed with talent.
Absolutely, and that is why I make the remark in the beginning when I said the school's netball is so healthy, and we have got such a good feeding ground to the national team. If you see this talent here, we can be very, very optimistic about the future of netball in our country.
Wow, good news. And we need good news.
We do. And you know what? Look there was another excellent feed into the circle. A very nice feed into the circle. Unfortunately, Megan missed that one. And it is Wap who is on the attack now. Not a very good pass there. And Walvis managed to take the possession back.
Yes. Two misses in a row. What does that shows us?
You know, it's pressure. It's pressure and it's lack of concentration. But it's pressure. Megan going very good available. You see, and there Beandri has the ball, the goal attack, and she puts it away for Walvish Bay. You see, that's like I said, they must just take it one ball at a time, take their time and make sure. Very good movement there by Walvish Bay.
Both teams playing very purposeful netball.
Absolutely. That is absolutely right. As you say, purposeful. They know exactly what they want to do. They know exactly where they want to go or play. A very good defense there by Walvish Bay, catching Wap with 3 seconds. So it's on the attack for Walvish Bay now again. That was a foot fault made there by Megan. You see, these basic mistakes is just when you lose concentration, and it's because of the pressure that they are doing that they make these mistakes. A very good feed for Wap into the circle. A miss, very good rebound from the goal attack. She will have another chance. No goal because she was caught with 3 seconds. You know, there's a rule in netball that say you can only have the ball for 3 seconds and then you have to play the ball.
Yes.
So that is what happened there. She had the ball longer than 3 seconds.
And was penalized for that.
And she got penalized, and it is a turnover to Walvish Bay. Nice feed. Beandri has the ball. A very good shot there by Beandri for Wolfish Bay.
It's a neck and neck race.
It is absolute a neck and neck race, and it's like one for you and one for me. But like you say, very, very purposeful, and they are not taking chances. They are not going wild. They make sure of their passes, especially into the circle. Vap with a shot at goal, and the goal shooter does not make any mistake on that one. Now it's Wolfish Bay center pass. Very good recovery there by the wing attack for Wolfish Bay. Megan out, play back. There's a miscommunication and not a very good pass there. Very good play by the wing attack, goal attack for VAP.
It appears as if Wolfish Bay wants to go via the wings.
Yes, they do. They do want to go, but you know, the wings are also the ones that takes the ball to the goal circles. So it's just obvious that, or rather, it's practice that you would rather go via your wings instead of just going straight into the circles. Turnover ball there for Wolfish Bay.
And we are once again tied at 8-8.
And it's once again tied at 8-8. I think, you know what, usually in the third quarter, you can see which team has what it takes, because they call the third quarter, they call the third quarter the suicide quarter. Because that is the one that tests your endurance, and that is the one that test how fit you are and if you can remain focused.
Yes, there was a brilliant interception
by Roberta, who is also a national schools player. Very, very. There was a misunderstanding there, overpass there by the two shooters. Yes. But back to Roberta, very experienced player. Very good overpass to Megan. Obstruction called there by the umpire on the goalkeeper, and a very good shot by the goal attack.
It was about 3-4 meters out, and she made it.
Yeah, you see, that is how what a goal shooter. And you know, I remember when I was still playing, I had to, apart from the normal practice with my team, I had to put in the extra work as a shooter, because this is what is expected of a shooter. You are supposed to be able to shoot from everywhere inside that goal area.
How many practice did you put in?
You know what, I remember my father, when I started taking netball serious, my father made me a goal post at home, and I had to shoot 200 goals every single day.
Punishment.
That is apart from the normal practice that I had.
Wow.
I had to do that.
But that made you an
But
exceptional player.
that is exactly, you know, that is what made me the player that I became. So you have to put in the work if you want to get the reward.
MC, what would your advice be to these young girls out here today?
You know what, I would commitment and dedication, and also a little bit of what do you call it? It's a lot of different things. It's not just talent. You have to also put in the hard work, and you have to show commitment. If you are not committed to your goals, then you will not achieve. So you have to be committed, and you have to put in the hard work. And you know, sometimes the road to success is very lonely, because while your friends are out there doing their thing, you have to work to achieve your goals.
Exactly.
There's an obstruction called there on the goal defense. So Megan will, Beandri, nice shot for Beandri, the goal attack for Warfish. They are leading by 4 goals now. And there's another brilliant interception by Roberta. They couldn't capitalize on that one. And it's Vap with a miss, but a good rebound by the goal attack.
Your reflections must be exceptional in such a match.
Absolutely, and you see that is what makes Roberta so good. She has got very, very good body control, ball control. Her reflexes are very good, and she can read the game so well. You know, netball became such a high-tech scientific game. It's not just playing the ball around. You have to be able to also read the game.
Find the spaces.
Yes, moving into space, doing the correct passes, knowing when to jump, knowing when to go for the interception. And Roberta reads that so well. She really reads that very, very well. And it's Warfish who is on the attack. That is the end of the second quarter, and we will be back after halftime.
Thank you, MC. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, now that brings us to the conclusion of the second half, with the score 12 for Walvis Bay Private High School and 8 for WAP. Definitely a adrenaline, action-packed match taking place here at Pro-Ed Academy in Swakopmund, the place to be. Now, just a little bit of background about this competition. So, this Capricon Group Schools Netball League resumed in May after a 2-year absence due to the COVID pandemic and restrictions on the sport. At the relaunch of the competition, Marlies Horn of the Capricon Group emphasized their support for the sport and for sport coach in general in Namibia. She said that the focus of this Capricon Group is to be connectors of positive change, and by sponsoring the National Netball League, the company provides a platform for netball teams from across Namibia to compete at national level, and this ensures that netball as a school sport continues to grow and develop. And we are definitely bearing witness to that statement here today. We are witnessing the cream of the crop from our region participating in this competition. So we have a total of 16 schools and 47 teams with an estimated 450 players from under 12 to under 19 level competing for the national titles of the 2022 Capricon Group Schools Netball League in their respective age group. The national coordinator for Namibian School Sports Union, that's the NSSU, Solly Dacre, has hailed this competition as one of the most important events on the Namibian school sports calendar. It is one of 3 NSSU flagship events, along with the Depmarine Netball Championships and the National Schools Athletics Championships. Sweets. So we are ready for the third quarter with the scores 12 in favor of Walvis Bay Private High School and 9 for WAP. MC, as you have said, this is the make or break set.
Yes, this is the make or break quarter, and we will see this is survival of the fittest. Whoever is mentally the fittest and also physically is going usually. That is what usually happens. This is the quarter that is usually deciding who is the toughest of the two. And there's a goal scored by VAP. So it's a 3-point game. Oh no, it's a 2-point game.
Yes, 12-10.
So 12-10. So it's a 2-point game. And a big overpass, long overpass to Megan, to Beandri, and she will take the shot, and she's successful. So it's VAP center pass. There is a positional change for VAP. They have a new wing attack. They brought on a new wing attack, and immediately they are on the attack. The the Wolfish Bay team is on the beautiful pass from the center, well read into the circle. Very good play there by Wolfish Bay.
Wolfish Bay stretching the lead.
They are definitely, and you see, Wolfish Bay is definitely the team with a more experience in terms of national players. They have more national players in the team than VAP at the moment. So they are the more experienced side. But that does not mean that they cannot compete with Wolfish Bay. There was a very good interception by Elizabeth. She just couldn't control the ball. Elizabeth, also a national under-19 player. A very good goal scored there by the goal shooter for VAP. And they have just capitalized on a center pass for Wolfish Bay. And on they go to on the attack. Feeding another good interception by Elizabeth. Overpass, and they managed to steal that one from VAP. A huge overpass, a miscommunication there by the two shooters, and it will be a turnover for VAP. Let's see what can they do with this ball. Very careful passing by VAP. Get into the goal circle. Goal shooter taking the shot. An obstruction called there on the goalkeeper, so the shooter will have another chance. And she missed that one.
MC, how have rules of the game evolved through time?
Very much, because, you know, as the game got faster, we had to adapt and we had to bring in new rules to make the game faster. And also, there were always too many whistles. So the new rules were made up of such a the rules were set up in such a way to minimize the whistle on the game, so that the game can flow.
Yes.
And a lot of old rules, like I say, as I can call them, old rules, has been phased out and brought in new rules. Like the umpire doesn't have to blow for a game that goes out of court, and you don't blow for the ball to be passed into the court. So they, you know, like I said, minimizing on a lot of whistle. Because we do not want to hear so many whistles.
Brilliant play by Wolfish Bay.
Brilliant play by Roberta, who is the veteran. She's only under 19 now, but she's already a veteran schools player. And, you know, and there Raimonde also by Raimonde, who is also a under 17 national player. You see how Roberta read the game. There, another interception by Roberta. She's really bringing a lot to this game now, to a team.
And she's a player that's on top of her game.
Absolutely. And she is really taking balls for her team now. Oh, missed ball there by Beandri, but she gets another chance because of a contact that was called on the goal defense. And this time she puts it in. And it's still a 3-point game between the two. Very good take there by the wing attack for them. Very, very sly play there by Roberta. Oh, nice overpass into the circle for the shooter, but she missed that ball. And it's a throw in for Wolfish Bay.
So the fast-paced game we are witnessing today has taken some time to develop.
Absolutely, you know, like I said in the beginning, they just had to find their rhythm, and both these teams have settled in very, very nicely, and they are really taking it to the field now. Both of them, they're putting everything out there. Very good pass there from Kirby. The new wing attack into the circle. And they capitalize on that. Good turnover ball for Wolfish Bay. Nice pass there. Good play. And Raymonde always available on the circle for Wolfish Bay. Good overpass to Megan. She will take the shot. A very good fight there by Megan to get possession of that ball. And Beandri puts it in for Wolfish Bay. So 5 points, they are leading Wavap at this moment. There they have another opportunity. A missed pass there by VAP. Another opportunity to stretch the lead.
As a coach, what would you advise WAP to do?
You know what? I will tell them to slow down. I will tell them to slow down because like in the first quarter, they are letting Wolfish Bay dictate the pace of the game. And Wolfish Bay is used to playing this fast-paced game. And that is why they make unnecessary mistakes. Their ball, the passing into space is not accurate enough for them to play at this pace. So I will tell them to slow down and to bring the pace of the game down. But you know, also we have to give credit to Wolfish Bay because the defense is really tight. The defense is really tight. They are not letting VAP get into this game. So very, very good pace, very good interception, and another good interception. Wow, you see they are giving it to each other.
Yes.
They are really contesting every ball, these girls. And it's so nice to see.
It's as if the pace have just picked up. Yes.
Yeah, honestly, you see there another foot fault, another footwork mistake by VAP, and it's because of the pace of the game. Yes. The pace is too high pace for them. They are not used to that kind of pace, and that is why they are making all these basic mistakes. Very good shot there by Beandri. Well done. So Wolfish Bay is a 6-point lead now. A beautiful overpass. Megan was just a bit late on that pass. Missed that ball there. Okay. Offside called there by for Wolfish Bay. And it's VAP now with a turnover. Let's see what they can do. You see, look there, the defense really making it difficult for them to go through. End of the third quarter, we will be in for a very entertaining final quarter.
Thank you so much, MC.
I will quickly go ask one of the players' moms.
So we can relay some other scores to you. Pro Ed defeated Wolfers Bay Private High School with 23-15. And then Ochi defeated Wolfers Bay Private High School in an under 17 match with 21-17. Windhoek defeated Pro Ed in an under 15 match with 34 points to 10. Yes, and Windhoek also defeated Wolfers Bay Private High School with 42 points to 2. And I think that's an under 13 match. So the action continues right here at Pro Ed Academy in Swakopmund, where WAP is playing Wolfers Bay Private High School, and we are heading into the fourth quarter with Wolfers Bay enjoying an 18 points to 12 lead over WAP. That's a 6-point lead with the final quarter of the game heading our way. So we can see the WAP team caucusing. And there we have Wolfers Bay Private High School squad, who's currently in the lead with this game. And they are leading with 18 to 12 points. This is a Capricon Group Schools Netball Super League Under 19 match, coming to you live from Pro Ed Academy here in Swakopmund. And as we said, this is the final quarter. Some exciting, attacking and explosive netball coming your way. Yes, MC, we are up and running for the final quarter of this match.
Yes, we are back with the final quarter, and Wolfish Bay has just turned around the center pass of VAP, and they are on the attack. They are in the goal circle. Megan is going to take a shot. She puts it up and she puts it in for a lot of confidence. Now all of a sudden Megan, and she puts it in for Wolfish Bay. Center pass, Wolfish Bay playing back. Very good tip there on the ball by the center of VAP. So now it's a turnover ball for VAP here. Taking it down to their goal shooters. Roberta again there with the attack. With the defense, sorry.
WAP is not sitting back.
No, not at all. They are fighting. They are fighting back. They are taking it to Wolfish Bay as well. They are struggling to put the ball in. Third time lucky, they say. Like the saying goes, third time lucky.
And you must have nerves for steel.
I'm telling you, and it is turnover ball there for VAP, who had the turnover for, and it's a throw in.
MC, you've played at international level. What does such a game do to you?
You know what? Like you just mentioned, you must have nerves of steel, and especially if it's a tight game.
Yes.
It's the one there with the nerves of steel that will have the breakthrough. Because you know at this level you cannot panic, because anything can happen. You can be behind 6 points, but it can change in a blink of an eye. So if you can keep your cool and if you can turn over balls, then you can still make it.
Yes.
So that's like they say, it's not over until the fat lady sings.
Yes.
And in netball, it's not over until the final whistle blows. So So WAP can still come back. They can really still come back. And I mean, they are they are the type of team that can really come back.
I've seen something in international netball, a super over, or what do you call it?
A super?
Some super over, a term they use.
Oh, you know what? No, it's when you. I think it's with a fast 5 game.
Yes.
Then you have a power play.
Yeah.
It's a power play where all the shots that you take at goal is double points.
Yes.
So, but we do not have it at the Super League. It's only at fast 5.
Okay, a different form of
Different form of netball, only 5 players,
Yes,
and you can shoot from outside the goal circle as well. Very, very fast paced, but very much fun. A lot of fun to play.
And now I want to take you away a little bit. Are men playing netball in Namibia?
You know, not currently. We do have, but they don't play. They don't play competitively. They play for socially.
Yes,
But you know, like I was in Uganda recently. I was in Uganda recently doing a umpire's course, and Uganda has such a strong male netball team, and the women practice against the males,
Yes.
and that is why the Ugandan netball is so physical. And I think that is maybe what we should do in Namibia.
Yes.
We should get a male team where our girls can practice against. And even in New Zealand, just before the Commonwealth Games now, the New Zealand national team practice against their male team for the Commonwealth Games. I was just looking at this while we were talking now. Walfish Bay is really taking this game to WAP now. There's another turnover. Not a very good pass there by the goalkeeper, who's also the captain of the Walfish Bay team. And so the WAP is making a lot of unnecessary mistakes now. You see, and this is where you lose focus and concentration, because they might be tiring, they might get tired, and maybe that is why they are losing focus and concentration.
Yes.
Because Walfish Bay is really taking the game to them now.
Walfish Bay playing with a lot of confidence and flair.
Much more confidence now, and they really are not leaving anything to chance.
The score being 21 in favor of Walfish Bay and 13 for WAP.
Yes, 21-13, and brilliant interception there by Elizabeth, who is under 90 national.
Walfish Bay players appears to be very physical also.
You know what? It's not really physical. It's just that they are not scared to go for the ball. So that is why it looks as if they are physical, but it's just that they go with everything that they have. They are not scared to go for the ball.
They are actually intimidating the
Very,
opponents.
very much so. If you look at Roberta, players like Roberta, Raimonde, you know, the national players, because that is how we coach them. Because when we go outside of the country, that is how our players have to play. Because outside of our borders, we are not playing, you know, like ladylike netball.
Yes.
We have to be tough,
Yes.
mentally and physically. So, and this is how we coach them, and this is how they play. That's why they play like this. One back for WAP. The score 21-14 in favor of Walfish Bay. Center pass, Walfish Bay. Playing very, very cautiously also now. Walfish Bay, good interception. Very good play between the shooters for Walfish Bay. Obstruction called there, and the goal attack puts it in for Wolfish Bay.
MC, it appears if things are going Wolfers Bay's way, but they are creating actually those opportunities.
They do. They absolutely, and they make sure of the opportunities. They make sure of the turnover ball. They really taking they're not taking any chances, and especially when it's turnover ball, they make sure to capitalize because it's when you capitalize on turnover ball that you can get ahead. That is a bad mistake there by the wing attack of WAP. Throw in Wolfish Bay. A long overpass played there by nice play, back play, rather play safe and create the opportunities for the shooters to come clean instead of, the defense is also tightened up now on the WAP side, which is good to see. Very nice play by WAP. Unfortunately, couldn't capitalize and couldn't score that goal. And it's Wolfish Bay who's on the attack once again. Miscommunication there by the wing attack center. Almost a nice tip there by Raimonde, forcing the bad pass, and it's a throw in for Wolfish Bay. Clever play by Elizabeth. And it will be a throw in for Wolfish Bay. Beautiful shot taken there by Beandri, the goal attack for Wolfish Bay with so much confidence.
So it's Wolfers Bay maintaining the momentum.
Absolutely forcing WAP to make mistakes. Another turnover there. Really forcing, beautiful overpass. And Megan. And that brings us to the end of this game. Wolfish Bay victorious 23-15.
MC, thank you so much for joining us on this one. And it was good to have you with us.
It was lovely. Thank you so much for having me.
Amir is a landmark on the coastline of Namibia, a home to quality shops and quality restaurants, a select variety of fashion and food retailers, as well as banks, not to mention the pier with 36 luxury apartments and entertainment for the whole family. Find us at corner of Taborite and Albatross Street, Vineta North, Swakopmund. Call us on 064 462 242. Visit platsamir.com.na or at Platsamir on Facebook. Platsamir, enhancing your coastal experience.
We are with Jade Fourie, the winning captain. How are you feeling?
Tired but good.
That was an action-packed match.
Thank you so much. This is what we practiced for.
You were on spot, and what won this game for you?
I think it was just the determination and our great teamwork, and we just kept on motivating each other throughout the game.
What would you like to say to WAP?
It was a very good game, and thank you for the privilege of playing against them.
Yes, you started off a bit slow, built momentum, and then in the decisive third set, you stretched your gap. Was that your tactic?
We sort of like a challenge in the beginning to get us going and motivated to win the game.
And then you are undefeated, né? And you pick quite a well-known number of players in your team, Namibian national players. So what would you like to say to your teammates?
I'm very proud of each and every one. You did your job that we practiced on, and congratulations on the win.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Another very, very nice, action-packed, fun-filled netball match brought to you by NMH, Erongo, Talk, and TV. So, unfortunately, all good things comes to an end, and these are one of those things. We will be back with you tomorrow in in Walvis Bay at Jan Wilkins Stadium for the Premier League and Reserve League fixtures between Kudus and Wanderers. Definitely some games that you do not want to miss. But if you cannot make it to the stadium, you are most welcome to follow the action live on Erongo Talk as well as DSTV, NTV, and GoTV. We'll see you tomorrow.